of basketball of all time, including your man Jordan.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no, stop
yeah,
the madness,
yes.
Stop
I'm not going to entertain that debate. But real quick,
heavy stuff this morning.
But real quick, I will say this: you remove Jordan from the Bulls, they were successful.
As far as
they didn't win chips, but they were successful. Okay.
Timeout. A team that win chips don't win chips anymore, and they successful. They
were successful. They were winning. They were winning squads, and they were still like third in the East. Both those years he was gone.
Yeah, but
they were successful. That's success. You made it to the playoffs. That's success. You had a successful year. Without Jordan, they weren't supposed to still win chips.
I'm not.
But they were successful.
I have to disagree.
You can't name one team that has lost LeBron and then made it to the playoffs.
You take Giannis off the Bucks, they may be a playoff team. You take
every single time LeBron's left a team, they have not made the playoffs next year. That's a guaranteed fact.
He made the team. Those his guys.
Yeah, and then he left the team and they didn't make the playoffs.
They
had a losing record. The year that they
Cleveland,
the year he left Miami,
Cleveland literally went from the NBA Finals to the worst team in the NBA.
They was bums.
That shit is crazy.
Twice.
But the East was done.
Twice.
The East was done.
He did it twice. He did it twice to the city of Cleveland.
There was nobody in the East at that time. Who did they play in conference championship?
You talking about last year?
No, LeBron when he was in Cleveland.
His first stint or his second stint?
When he took him by himself. The first one.
The first one, what was it? Detroit still there?
The washed up Detroit.
Washington with Gilbert.
Whoa, wait, the first time?
Yeah.
When he had dominated Detroit when that
was on the going out party for Detroit.
Yeah. Detroit at that point
that was
about
like 07 though.
But yeah, I'm not talking about that LeBron because that was like LeBron. That was LeBron at 22 years old taking his team to the finals. Something that Jordan never did, by the way.
No, he wasn't even that old.
Yeah,
he wasn't even 21.
He's like 21 or 22.
He wasn't even 21.
He might not have been.
Yeah, Jordan.
That was the.
No, that wasn't LeBron's second year. That was like his third or fourth year.
Yeah.
Jordan was in his second year. LeBron started when he was 17, 18.
No. Jordan didn't make the finals until like his 8th year.
No, I'm saying in general as far as just taking over.
Oh no.
Jordan came into the game killing. He averaged 27 or 28.
They both came into the league expected to kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jordan. We can have this debate another day. Like we can have this LeBron Jordan debate another day.
I don't
want to have it.
I don't want to.
We can definitely have it. I definitely want to have it.
Like they're two different positions, two different eras, two different people.
Yeah,
completely.
That's
like
fine.
their games are completely different.
I seen in something like Michael Jordan shattered dreams. LeBron made dreams. You know, that's the difference between the two. He gave Dirk. But
think about it, dude.
Dirk Nowitzki got a title against him, man.
8 straight years, bruh.
There's no way Michael Jordan is losing to Dirk Nowitzki and J.J. Barrera and Jason Terry.
You can look up.
I don't care what nobody says.
You can look up the rosters that Jordan's lost to, and you'll be like, wow, he asked for that. And think about it. He put up a 63-point game and they still lost to the Celtics.
That's his fault.
I guess so, right? Because if LeBron do it, it's LeBron's fault.
LeBron did have a terrible finals against the Mavericks that year.
He did.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was a terrible performance.
He wasn't.
But hold on, listen. You got to take all of LeBron. Like it's easy to just pick out one finals and just like discredit him for that one there because he had a terrible finals. He had a terrible finals against the Mavericks and he blew that one away. He blew that one. They should have won that one easily and he blew that one away. And Dirk went crazy.
He got swept twice in the finals.
Dirk went fucking nuts in that finals. You got to admit that's one of the greatest finals performances I've ever seen from a player.
You also can't discredit
Michael Jordan with 4 bums out there. He's not losing to the Dallas Mavericks.
No, if you put Michael Jordan out there. Michael Jordan isn't taking that Cleveland team that we've seen last year to the finals.
What?
He's not.
In this day
and age, no, he's
Michael
not.
would have averaged 50 on that Cleveland team.
Yeah, and that Cleveland team would have lost.
All he would have had to show for it was the scoring title.
Exactly. They would have lost. They would have lost to fucking Golden State. Would they have gotten swept?
Golden State.
They would have lost to Golden State
last year.
Yes. Michael Jordan on that Cleveland team, do they get to the finals? That's a question. And then if they get to the finals, they're getting swept by Golden State too.
No, they're not.
Maybe Jordan gets you one.
He's not getting
swept. Like LeBron should have had one. They should have won that first game.
He's not getting
that was it. LeBron did everything he could. He did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
He didn't close. He don't close.
That was the infamous J.R. Smith debacle.
close.
Man, fuck J.R. Smith. Fucking, what's the point guard missing the damn free throw? LeBron did what he had to do. George Hill missing fucking free throws and shit.
He put George Hill in a
and then J.R. stupid
spot.
ass can't fucking.
He should have took the shot.
But it's okay.
He should have took the shot.
Man,
he passed it up to George Hill to drive.
He passed it to someone who's a better shooter.
All right, listen, we getting off track. We getting off track. So I do want to talk. We was mentioning MVPs earlier, and I wanted to get y'all pick for mid-season MVP right now.
It's an honest, legitimate toss-up between Giannis and Harden. I feel like there's nobody else that's coming close to that conversation.
With the clutchness, it's hard. My MVP is based off of clutchness. My greatness, I grade a player greatness off clutch. Man, what are you doing in the last 2 minutes? And that's why I think going back, I don't want to go back to it, that whole LeBron and MJ. It's about the clutchness. Your big shots, big defensive plays, just zero tolerance, not going for it. And I'm pulling this win out. So, I don't know. That's why I say Harden's a mid-season MVP right now. It's not even close. It's not even close right now. It's hard.
The one thing I will say, though, if we really want to talk MVP, most valuable player, the man took a team full of kids from being the 13th team in the West to a top 5 team.
LeBron James.
I really feel like that's the definition of a most valuable player.
Yeah, my MVP.
It just sucks that he might not get it.
They're 8 seed.
So real quick.
Oh, they're 8 right now?
Yeah.
That's still playoffs.
Real quick. That's definitely playoffs, and that's been LeBron. That's been with LeBron out for a couple of games. But yeah, real quick though, with your MVP, you got to take. I want to take the full season into effect, because a lot of times when MVP races come down to it, it's usually like a player that gets the hottest towards the end of the season, and I think that plays like a huge factor in it. And I think a lot of people forget what that player did in the beginning of the season and towards the middle of the season. Right now, James Harden, like I say, he's playing the best basketball out of anybody, but he's not my MVP for this season. Like, I agree with you, Ed. I think right now the MVP is definitely LeBron James. He, like you said, he literally took that Lakers team and turned it around with a bunch of role players, and like, we don't know what Lonzo's going to be. Brandon Ingram, he's decent. He's a decent player.
Go Blue Devils.
Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma solid. I like Kuzma.
Did you see his All-Star ballots?
Yeah. He got a couple of votes. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma, man.
Yeah, I think he's like 10th in forwards.
Shout out to D Rose.
Yeah, definitely shout out to D Rose. Definitely shout out to Big D Rose, man.
I love the resurgence.
Yeah. But I got to give my MVP right now to either LeBron James, and very, very close behind him is Giannis, because what he's doing right now without a jump shot, this shit is crazy. I've never seen a wing player dominate the paint like this.
See,
like, you literally know he's not going to shoot. Like, LeBron was doing shit like driving to the rim. You know LeBron, but he can at least pull up. Giannis ain't pulling up. Like, you got 4. You remember that Boston shit? Like, all 5 defenders jumped at him and he still finished. I'm like, what type of bullshit is this?
No, Giannis can take 3 dribbles from half court and get to the rack.
Shit is crazy. He's starting his gather from the fucking 3-point line, dude.
He's so right fucking now. Long. It's crazy.
He don't have that killer. I don't see a killer in Giannis right now.
I do. You don't see a killer?
No, I don't.
Man, I see a dude that's trying to rip your fucking heart out every time.
I see Harden.
Candace called him out on that.
He just killed somebody last night. Every time I look at Harden, just killed him.
Yeah.
Giannis is a little different. Like,
when I see James Harden do somebody dirty, I really be thinking he about to throw up a gang sign and they get shot in the crowd.
It's just
yo. Man, shout out to James,
I'm watching the
man.
Bucks, man. I see Giannis come and go. Like, he come and go.
I could have swore I woke up the whole neighborhood last night, dude. I was screaming at my TV like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah, that was big. I was shaking my head. I was just, it was bad.
Man, he that dude.
That Denver game last night was good too. I watched a little bit of that.
I watched that game.
De'Aaron Fox, man.
Yeah. He's gonna be something.
That boy is something special.
Yeah, I fucks with De'Aaron Fox.
He's gonna be something.
Imagine if LA had him, man. Had him, LeBron. Oh my God, that boy. Yo, his first step is something serious.
We had Lonzo Ball.
Shout out, Lonzo playing good ball though. He playing decent ball.
He got good D.
Yeah, he got clamp ups.
He do.
Lonzo definitely got clamp ups.
I think his defense gets slept on by that ridiculously retarded jump shot he got.
Yeah, they had Sacramento was up 18. At 18 at one point.
Oh yeah, the second game they played them.
No, last
you talking about last night? Yeah.
Denver fought back. That was a tough road win for them. That was huge. That was showed.
Yeah, Sacktown got a nice little nucleus.
Yeah, they my favorite team to watch in the NBA right now.
Bagley, he's still hurt. He gonna come back. # Duke. Shout out Blue Devils.
They remind me of the Clippers, the old Clippers with Miles and Quentin Richardson and Corey Maggette.
Ooh, yeah.
It was just a show. It was just
fucking Sam Cassell.
Yeah, I just love watching the Clippers.
Elton Brand.
As a Lakers fan, I love watching the Clippers. And right now, the Kings is the team I love to watch right now.
Yo, the Clippers used to produce mad point guards. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that.
Yeah, they make them.
Clippers really did produce point guards.
Ooh, they had Sam.
But then you got to remember, when they had CP, he had like 3 backups go and start at other places.
Eric
I think it was like Bledsoe, then it was
Darren Collison.
Yeah, Collison, and then it was somebody else after him. I'm like, yo, this is crazy,
Austin
man. Like,
Rivers.
I don't know what they do with point guards over there, man, but they develop them.
Yeah, you behind CP, you gonna learn some shit. You definitely gonna pick some shit up.
Yeah, that's not always the
Baron
case.
Davis,
but it works
there
man.
for a little bit.
It's not always the case, but it do work out, man.
All right, so yeah, that was the basketball segment. I want to go ahead and transition into football, starting with college football, and we got the national championship game coming up this season on Monday. Excuse me. So you have the Alabama Crimson Tide.
My Bulldogs lost the other day
Against.
Yeah, they lost when that bull ran at the dog off the jump.
As soon as that happened, I was like, God damn.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, that dog almost got. We almost seen a fucking dog murder on TV. Yo. Holy shit.
That big ass bull.
Would have been after them.
Whoa, fucking Peter, man.
Yo, they
released a statement, too. They released a statement. Peter was sick.
No animal should be that close to death.
I don't know how they let that happen. Like they put this big ass fucking bull in this little ass cage that's with like styrofoam around it, thinking that joint gonna hold it down.
Yeah, that bull was pissed. That bull was just pissed off for some reason.
Didn't the Georgia Bulldog had that red sweater on? Go show a bull red. What's wrong with him?
I need Tony Baker to do a voiceover for that joint.
What?
Yo, that joint's lit.
All right, so we got the national championship game. We got the Crimson Tide, Alabama against Clemson Tigers. The championship
time in 4 years.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. So Clemson beat Notre Dame in the Cotton Bowl, blew them boys out 30-3. Notre Dame, Dave warned me about them. Like, they was undefeated. It's just one of those teams, like fuck Notre Dame, man. I can't stand them.
I don't understand how they penalize UCF for going undefeated and not playing a tough schedule, and reward Notre Dame for going undefeated and not playing a tough schedule.
And then the thing about Notre Dame is that, first of all, they're non-conference. They pick their schedule, hand-pick their schedule and shit. So they picking games. Okay, yeah, we can definitely beat them.
Didn't they only play 12?
Yeah, they don't play no championship game.
They didn't play a 13th game.
Yeah, they play 12 games. They get in, and then you see what they do when they go against an actual fucking real team. They get their asses whooped.
They played a good team. They played Syracuse. They beat Syracuse. They quarterback got injured in the first quarter, and that shot the game.
But how good is Syracuse? Like,
Syracuse was really good.
Syracuse was on the way. Yeah, they did some good stuff this year.
If that dude don't get injured, they made it.
They did some real good stuff.
Is Syracuse a top 10 team?
It was close.
Okay,
Syracuse was ranked for a short.
No, they went out ranked, I believe.
Yeah, no, did they?
Yeah, or they might have fell.
No, I don't think they did, because they didn't get a good bowl.
They didn't get a good bowl.
What bowl were they in?
Who did Syracuse play? They played. I
don't think Syracuse had a good bowl.
I can't even really think off the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. We keep talking.
But if Dungy, I believe his name is Dungy. If Dungy don't get injured in that Notre Dame game, I believe they come out of that game as victors.
Our area as a whole has been doing good in sport and collegiate sports lately,
Western
man.
New York.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to UB.
Jumping, yeah. UB coming tonight. They got Eastern Michigan.
You see how they went to they went there and handled Syracuse earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Just shout out to the Bulls. You know?
Syracuse trash.
They were supposed to be nice though. I forgot that point guard name, man. Then they got Boeheim's son. They were supposed to be dominant.
Yeah, they started off ranked.
Then burnt.
Hey, I can't find it.
What's that?
The Syracuse football game they played. But
they ain't get one.
But anyways, Notre Dame, they got their asses by Clemson. And then Bama, they beat Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl 45-34. Did y'all watch that game?
What game?
Bama versus Oklahoma.
Nah, because they was getting demolished